Welcome to RadioTennis.com, the podcast. Today, Ken talks with three professional players right after their matches at the Southern California Open ATP tournament on week 1. If you like the podcast, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Now here's Ken Thomas.
Very lucky to have a guy who just bludgeoned his way, Max Mckennon. First of all, welcome to Radio Tennis, man.
Thank you for having me.
Nice
I really
to meet
appreciate
you.
it. Nice meeting you, too.
Yeah, buddy. Your thoughts? I'll just make it simple. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, Andre's obviously a very, very good player.
Did you play him before? Did you ever play him?
I'd never played him before. I'd always seen him around. He's a year older than me, so I always knew him from a long time. But
Talented guy, huh?
Very talented guy. You never know what he's going to come up with, so you always kind of have to stay really sharp and not really give him any free points.
How'd it go? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I started off really hot.
Ooh.
I came out first game, broke him, or held, and then first game broke, and then got up to a quick 3-0 start. Just feeling the ball really well off the racket. I mean, it's obviously very easy to play well here, especially. The courts are unbelievable.
Are they?
And I mean,
Are
yeah,
they?
it's world class, obviously. So, but yeah, I feel really comfortable. I mean, I grew up in Newport Beach, so I'm like an hour and a half from here.
Yeah.
It feels like home. Getting to play in front of my family, which isn't always the case. But yeah, I mean, it just felt great, and I don't know. I just felt like it was my day today.
How'd you get the wild card?
It's a great question. I mean, I applied for a wild card. Didn't hear until literally we played 2 matches, college matches, 2 days ago. And after the first one, I heard that I had gotten a last-minute wild card, and I'd be driving out that night with my teammate Jacob and Bohr, who's on this court right here. So, yeah, it was pretty last minute, but super happy to be out here.
How'd you get the word of that? Did it come through your coach, or did they call you? Or?
Trevor texted me. Yeah,
Trevor did.
Trevor texted me, and then Chris Boyer texted my coach because we were literally in the middle of a duel match when Trevor texted me, and he said it was time sensitive, and I needed to answer right away. And as soon as I got off the court, I got back to him. But yeah, no, it was pretty last minute. 3 days ago, I was expecting to just get ready for my next college match in Arizona. So,
Senior? Are you a senior?
Senior. This is my last semester.
Wow, man. I got to tell you, I didn't know anything about Arizona State until like November.
Yeah.
And you really got a serious team, don't you?
We're on the come up this year for sure. We have 5 guys playing this tournament, so I mean it's pretty special to have.
Think about that. You got 5 guys in a challenger.
It's crazy.
That is.
It's crazy, but yeah, no, we're looking to do some damage here for sure.
Gotcha.
Show everybody what the ASU Sun Devils are made of.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
It's a serious team.
Yeah, for sure.
Your weapons, real quick. What do you think your weapons are?
Serve, forehand.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
That serve is wicked. That serve is wicked. It really
I'm trying.
Is.
I do my best.
All you guys got wicked serves.
The big lefties. Me and JB.
I'll let you go. I know you got your family here, man. Good job.
No, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
All right, man. There you go. Max Mckennon. Yeah, thank you, man. Max Mckennon pounding his way to that one. Hope you enjoyed that. Nico Godsick. First of all, can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
And welcome to RadioTennis.com, man. I've seen you over the years. What a wonderful game you have, man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
It's so polished. It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
I'll just jump into it. What are your thoughts on what went down out there?
Yeah, it was a great match for sure. I don't even know how long we were out there for, but every point was a battle. I started the match not playing great, not feeling the ball. It's my first singles match since August. So, it's a little bit rusty. But I knew just keep trusting my game. And, I had played a lot of defensive points today, which, sometimes you have to do.
Yeah.
And I found a way to get through it, and, super happy to.
It's a great win, man.
Thank
you. That guy was just a beast.
Yeah.
He was firing. Mm-hmm. He was firing. Your defensive work was impressive. What do you think on that? Were you? I thought you got yourself into so many points. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was the goal. After I went on double break early in the first, I told myself just get into as many points, long points as possible, make him play. And I like to say I'm an aggressive player, but I have a little part of me that likes to play defense. And sometimes I play more defense than I do offense. But the defense is definitely what won me the match today.
Beautiful court coverage. Who's your coach?
So my coach is Diego Moyano. But I've been at Stanford now for the last 3 or 4 months now, and I've been working with Paul Goldstein and Brandon Koop, who are incredible coaches. And
they know how to win. They won a couple times, didn't they?
Yeah, 100%. So I'm just super lucky to have him in my corner.
Very good, man. I'll let you go.
Thank
really
you.
nice, man.
Appreciate it.
Really nice.
Thank you so much.
There you go. You got it. There you go. That is Nico Godsick. And he's a little rusty, he said. Little rusty. Little rusty. I want to be a little rusty. Ben, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, all good.
All right. Hey, we're really lucky. I wanted to meet this guy before he took off. First of all, welcome to Radio Tennis.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. This is Benjamin Locke, right?
Yes.
Nice. Where are you from exactly, Bob?
Zimbabwe.
You know, really nice to meet a player like you. You know, I know you played Florida State, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And you're living in Tallahassee?
No, I was there for a while, and now I'm in Barcelona, Spain.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. What I wanted to get the headphones on you because, you know, I cover a lot of stuff here in North America, and I was looking at where you've played your whole life. Tell our listeners some of the places on the continent of Africa that you played. I mean, you've been everywhere, man.
Yeah, I'd say, Africa's a huge continent, 54 countries, so growing up, we played juniors all over the continent. Was actually really good, I think, growing up to see different cultures and different parts of the world and different conditions. And yeah, some places were super nice, really exotic, everything you'd kind of see on the advertisements for holidays, and other places were pretty humbling to go to. But I think it was good. It was good I was traveling with my brother a lot, and it was good for us growing up. I mean, out of college, there were a couple of futures in Africa, and we used to have some challenges as well. I would play those because obviously familiar with the environment, felt a lot more comfortable than most of the players just because I'd been there so many times.
Right.
And then that kind of fell away the last 4 years. So, that's when I moved to Barcelona, Spain, just to have so many more tournaments on my doorstep in Europe. And but for me in general, I love to travel and I love to see different places.
Amazing where you've been. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, Kuwait. You played Kuwait, right?
Yeah, did.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wild stuff. How did Florida State get on your radar? How did that happen real quickly?
I was top 50 junior ITF, and yeah, I always wanted to go to college. I was chatting to a couple of colleges, and actually the coach came to watch a match at Orange Bowl. I was playing in the quarterfinals there, and he was actually scouting another player that I was playing against, and I played pretty well, won that match. So went on a visit there, and for me the most important was obviously coming from Africa. We're spoiled with the weather. It's so good, and I don't really like to play indoors or cold places. So being in Florida, Sunshine State was huge for me, and I think the coaches really made a difference in my decision to go there. Amazing people, and what I valued about them is they were so into obviously the tennis side, but they were really supportive of the academic route as well.
Nice.
And they wanted you to maximize your time at school, you know.
Yeah.
Can't say the same for all universities like that. So, yeah, for me that was a huge plus, and I felt really at home there from day one.
Did your brother go there too?
No, he went to University of Las Vegas.
Gotcha.
Yeah, West Coast boy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Last thing.
Yeah, sure.
I really appreciate your time, man.
No problem.
I know it's a tough match, and thanks for taking the time. Again, I just don't meet people with your DNA. You know what I mean?
Of
It's really, I
course.
find it fascinating.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your Davis Cup record, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
10 years? You've been playing 10 years for Zimbabwe?
Yeah, and actually this year was a massive Davis Cup. We played Uruguay at home, and I was 2 wins away from passing Wayne Black and being the second, all-time winningest player for my country. So that was a huge moment for me to do it in my hometown in front of all my friends and family, and it was just an incredible feeling. And I think I'm about 7 or 8 wins away from the all-time winning list. So hopefully I got a few more years in me to get that done, but it's definitely on my radar. I think I've had a couple amazing wins in Davis Cup. Had a top 60 win against Marius Kopel in Romania. He had just come off making finals of Basel, losing a narrow match to Federer. So he was playing unreal, and we played indoors on his favorite conditions. And for me, that's probably been my most special match. And I don't know, I always thrived in the team environment, and Davis Cup and college tennis. I had a fantastic record and time at FSU, and I think that just transitioned me into the whole Davis Cup and team spirit. And for some reason, I just always play my best tennis of the year during that week. So
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'll let you go. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
This is
Yeah.
Benjamin Locke, everybody, from Zimbabwe. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Nice meeting you.
good to meet you.
Listen, there's a couple people I really want to thank behind the scenes. I mean, I wanted to get them on the air here, but we just never came together. Trevor Kroneman, first of all. Trevor Kroneman, the executive director of the Southern California Tennis Association. I mean, he's got things moving. Pro tennis is alive and well in Southern California, as it should be. This is an amazing place for pro tennis, California, and Trevor Kroneman's keeping it alive. Trevor works with a great lady, kind of the go-to lady behind the scenes here, Kathy Jacobson.
Thank you for listening to Radio Tennis, the podcast. Please thumbs up and subscribe. Also, check out the streaming broadcast site at radiotennis.com for great live tennis presented by Ken. All the streaming broadcasts are free, no sign-up required. New sessions are being added all the time, and there is a full archive for listening to great tennis events from the past on demand. Radio Tennis is the best free streaming service for tennis, hands down. From everyone at Radio Tennis, have a great day, and we will see you at our next podcast or live stream.